Hello once again. At the end of our Thursday today, and things did not go to plan, at least how we planned them yesterday. I had asked Kira what the weather was supposed to be like today, and she said, "Oh, it looks like it's supposed to be sunny and a reasonable temperature," and it was not that at all. It was windy and quite rainy. So, the mostly outdoor castle of Edinburgh Castle was not to be had today. So instead we decided to go back to the National Museum of Scotland. You probably saw the video earlier where we were in there, so that's where we spent a couple hours today, so that we would not end up soaked in freezing cold. And so today we spent most of our time in the Kingdoms of Scotland exhibit, which is one of the wings that had all sorts of artifacts from all around Scotland, all sorts of different things like standing stones like carved with Celtic patterns, like a Celtic cross, or there were like old weapons, swords or flintlock pistols, axes, spears, things like that. There was also a few old wooden harps, really cool looking, really nicely decorated stuff that from back in the 16th century or before, and all sorts of just information about different times of Scotland and the different kingdoms it's had and stuff like that. Really interesting exhibit. I don't even know if we got through all of that before they closed down the museum, because the museum closes at 5 o'clock, so we don't get to spend much time in there if we don't get into town before the afternoon. But the consolation to that is that it's free, so we can go whenever we want, take as long as we want, see as little or as much as we want. So that's really nice that most of the museums over here are actually free, so makes the touristy stuff a little bit cheaper that way. After that, we went down to this kind of pub restaurant place called Pilgrim, and had a bite to eat. I had a burger with haggis on it, and Kira had potato wedges with cheese and haggis on it, so I had a good Scottish dinner. And got some trifle from the grocery store and had that for dessert back at Kira's place. Trifle's just like, it's like jello on the bottom, like fruit jello on the bottom, then it has like a custard sort of thing, and then cake, and then whipped cream on top. And I might have those layers out of order, but it's really good and pretty inexpensive, so it makes for a really good dessert from the grocery store. And we just relaxed for the evening here and just getting ready to go to bed. So tomorrow and the day after sounds like they're supposed to be rainy as well, so we might head in and go back to the museum again, or we might just relax at home. We'll see what happens with that. So until then, I will see you when I see you.